If you guys have any questions on any of the grab bags, let me know, but let's have a discussion, okay? I'm gonna scan through the grab bags randomly. Just ask any questions. That is why I'm here right now, okay? So let's talk about it. I'm not gonna send all these alerts tonight either. It's just me and you guys. Psh, Kylie, I would. Fuck that, I would. So I have a list and it's fucking dumb because it's on my phone.
Of what you wanted to talk about?
And you're on the phone. I'm on the phone with you.
Amazing.
1 was grab bags. 2 was the deal. Okay, so I know 1 was about Tessa. So with Tessa, okay, the thing is, we've taken her to the vet, and because remember, she has 2 doctors, okay? She has a cardiologist, and she has her regular vet. Mm-hmm. We've taken her to both of them within the past 2 weeks multiple times. She also has a specific vet that sees her at the emergency vet as well, which she's also gone. So 3 doctors have seen her within the past 2 weeks because we're paranoid dog parents. I'm a paranoid dog parent. However, I would rather pay it and have peace of mind. The first one, which was the emergency vet, said she wasn't doing well, but he didn't think it was her time. Take her to the cardiologist to see kind of what we're looking at here, right? Cardiologist said, I don't think it's her time right now, but like it could be 4 months, it could be 6 months, or it could be in a week.
Yeah. So we're definitely.
But he said at this exact moment, it's not her time.
Yeah.
That was like a week and a half ago. Okay. There she is right there sleeping. Then the other day, 2 days ago, we found brown boogers like clogging her entire nose. And we were like, the fuck? She doesn't have a runny nose. She doesn't have a cold. She's not nothing. She has a regular cough. If you guys aren't familiar, she has congestive heart failure. She has congestive heart disease. And she's had it literally for like, 5-6 years?
I just found out yesterday it was 4 years. She had that. She had the heart murmur for 6 years.
Yeah, so she literally should not be living. All of the doctors have said that.
Mm-hmm.
Like she should have been taken out by the pneumonia. But I'm gonna be 1,000% honest, guys. I'll scan the shorts grab bag if anybody wants it. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest when I say that happened when I was in Hawaii. I got on the phone hysterically crying and I said to her, I was like, do not do this right now. I am not ready. I am not there. You are not allowed to die. Matt, I was hysterical on the phone. And I'm like, it is not your fucking time. I said, you need to get your shit together. Yeah. I will be fucking home soon. And she did. Everyone thought she was dying in that moment. They were like, you need to call your wife. Like, it's happening, right? And I'm like, get your shit together and rally, bitch, because I am not fucking home. So...
And at that point, you weren't prepared for it either.
No. Like, so she got her shit together and was thriving for a little bit, not fully thriving. You know, I feel like that knocked her from like 80% to like 60, 50%, like when she finally recovered. And ever since then, like her percentage has just been slowly going down. So when we found the brown boogers, we were concerned. We took her to the vet. That vet has known her for the past 3 years that we've lived here. And she said...
And this was yesterday.
And, you know, we've gone a million times with her to that vet because I'm a paranoid dog mom. And Matt brought her in, and I thought it was just going to be like the same shit, right? Like she has congestive heart failure. We might need to up her meds, yada, yada, give her fucking antibiotics and send her home.
Who we love the vet, but they're always like, it's not her time.
She's fine.
She's okay.
Fine. Just give her some meds and move on. And I was like, they don't fucking care. Like I was wiling out because I swore it was her time, like a few times. Well, the vet took one look at her and says, she's not herself. And I'm like, I'm home at this point, thank God, not listening to this conversation because I would have died. So Matt comes in, and you know me. I'm like, give it to me straight. Is she dying or not? Is it her time? Yes or no? And the vet said that she thinks it is her time, not necessarily immediately right now, but like if we did do it that day, she would have said it's fine to do it. Like she wouldn't have been like, it's a little preemptive. No, she would have been like she said, if it were her dog, she would have been comfortable fully doing it that day. So she gave us the name of places that will come to your home to, you know, I hate saying the word euthanize, so I always say like put your dog to sleep. And we've been meaning to schedule a photo shoot for a while.
Yeah.
The vet said she hears crackling obviously in her lungs, but she always has crackling. The brown booger, she said it's probably just fluid that's just building up because she's dry, and then it just gets stuck there. She goes on and off with eating. Like she'll go like a morning without eating,
Yeah.
then she'll like house the whole dinner. So that's why I'm like, I still have time like to make this decision. Right. However, I have to make whatever decision I'm making before I leave on Wednesday. Thursday I leave for Seattle, so I got to make the decision by Wednesday. And I don't have to go to Seattle, but quite honestly, it's happening either way.
Right. Like you not going to Seattle isn't going to.
It's not going to make her live for longer. You know what I mean? It's not going to delay. I can't delay the decision because I feel like every day that goes on, although today has been a good day for her.
Today has been a good day. Right.
Today has been a good day for her. So she ate both breakfast and dinner. She wagged her tail. She sat outside with us for a little, licked me. And I'm like, so we have options. We can take her off her meds and she would be like, you know, full of life for a few days. And then, you know, obviously we would have to put her to sleep. But for me, that's not an option. Because I'm terrified that she's going to like drown or I don't want her to feel that. Okay. So taking her off the medications is not an option for me. Mm-hmm. So my other two options are leave her on the course that she's on and see how long she lasts, or humanely, obviously, put her to sleep. And obviously, after reading a lot of your comments, a lot were super powerful, but the one for me that was the most powerful was no one has ever regretted putting their dog to sleep too soon, but people have regretted not doing it sooner.
Right.
And I think for me, it's like, I don't want her, obviously I don't want her gone. Mm-hmm. But like, I also feel like, I'm trying to think of like the right words, but I also feel like it's not her time today.
Yeah.
I feel like the day, but then I'm terrified at night. Last night she coughed. I immediately got up at 2 a.m. because I'm like, you know, Mom, I came out here, I sat with her. She coughed, you know, she was fine. She snugged. I went back. I was scared that I'm going to go to sleep or I'm going to come back from going out to eat and she's going to be dead. So it's like we have our photo shoot Monday. I've been looking up like nice things to do with her ashes to try and make me feel slightly better about the situation. I literally been crying all day and I'm trying really hard not to cry now because if I do, I will just continue crying the remainder of the night. I'm trying not to think about your comments because they were now I'm gonna cry. They were very hard to read. And I think the one though, there were a few of you who did this. And thank you, because it actually makes me, and it made the boys feel better today. A few of you said you had to make this really hard decision to let your dog over the Rainbow Bridge, right? And some of y'all said that your dogs, your cats will be waiting for her at the other side with their toys to share with her. And it was really, for whatever reason, it was really comforting to me. It was really comforting to the kids too. So it's like, I kind of feel like I know what I want to do, what I have to do. So we're going to do the photo shoot Monday afternoon. And then, I'm going to see how I feel on Tuesday or Wednesday and see how she is. Because, you know, if it's really bad on tomorrow, obviously I'm not going to be like, just stay alive for the photo shoot Monday. Like today she had a great day. Yeah. The vet said what's most important is she's not feeling any pain. She's not in pain. We're medicating her the same we would. Again, we didn't end her medications or anything. She's not in any pain. She's just old. And she still gets up. She still uses the bathroom. You know, she's getting thinner, which the vet is obviously concerned about. But it's like, if she continues being like this, right, like in good spirits, we'll make it to the Monday photo shoot, and then I will have to decide Tuesday what I'm going to do, because genuinely, I am her job, and the minute I don't show up for a night, I don't think she's going to remain here. I think that's why she chose to like just go completely downhill with the pneumonia when I was away in Hawaii, because she literally waited until day 2 or 3 to like almost bite the dust when I was like, you need to get your fucking shit together. So I feel like the minute I leave for Seattle, she realizes I'm not home for a night, and she's gonna be like, thank fucking God. My job is done, you know what I mean? And I don't want her passing away when I'm not here. But I also don't want to make her suffer, make the kids suffer, make Matt suffer the entire 4 to 5 days that I'm gone in Seattle. And I don't want to have to be stressed the entire time I'm in Seattle. Is she dying? Is she not dying? You know what I mean? Like, am I going to be sad? Abso-fucking-lutely. It's just so hard because she has days like today where she's good, and I'm like, am I ending her life too early?
Then she has days like yesterday where she's
blah.
a shell of a
Right.
dog, you know?
So it's like, I feel like that's why I feel like by Monday that it will give me enough time and enough days for me to be like, today was just one of those good days.
Yeah.
And she's having more bad than good. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm going to get the boys. Matthew wants a necklace. You know, like you said, like with her ashes kind of in there, like, you know, swirled in. We're going to get her a really nice urn. There's this little paw print thing that they make, and they put her fur at the bottom and then ashes along the top. They have some nice like crystal paperweights that the kids want. We can make glasses.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff that we can do with her
It's really,
ashes
really
that we
cool,
found
yeah.
online. So, yeah, but see, Missy, that's not really necessarily helping anything.
Anything. Right. I was just going to say that.
Like, if she's suffering, or not even suffering, if she's gonna go,
She's going to go.
she's either going Wednesday or the following Wednesday. Like,
Yeah.
it's not helping
You
anybody.
being gone for 4 days isn't going to...
No, it's not helping anyone.
Nope.
She's gonna die if I leave. So like, these are the logical things that, you know, I have to deal with. And what I was talking about tea-wise is that, and Missy, I know you don't mean it this way. Trust me. But some people are literally like, you need to, like someone literally wrote, like, you need to stop being selfish and just let her go. And I'm like, excuse me. One, the vet literally said this wasn't an urgent matter.
Yeah.
Like, you could wait a week or 2.
She's not suffering.
Okay? 1, which I posted in there. 2, you're not here, so you don't really know what her condition truly is. Is she deteriorating? Yeah. But at what rate, right?
Yeah.
Y'all aren't here to fully know that, because clearly she's still wandering the streets, sleeping in the background. But 3, I just feel like there are nicer and kinder and more compassionate ways. And again, Missy, this is not towards you.
Yeah.
There are more compassionate ways to get your point across, to say like someone said. Exactly that quote, right? I work in the medical field, and, I've never heard of somebody regretting doing it too soon, but I've heard of them regretting it. Like,
Yeah.
I know you don't want her to pass without you, you've got a tough decision ahead. I pray for peace. There are other ways to go about being like, maybe you should do it. Like people gave me a lap of love or whatever. They were like, here's lap of love, which is like a service that comes to help put those were helpful, compassionate, kind comments that
Right.
helped me and my mental state. Telling me that I'm being selfish and to just do it is 1, rude, 2, completely heartless. Just do it. Excuse me. She's been a member of my family before I had kids, while I was pregnant, after I had kids, and still here, okay? Just do it. That's not an acceptable term that you should be using in regards to something as sensitive as this, okay? And also, I would never be a dick to you, okay? Let's be real here. I would never be a dick to you.
Yeah.
So don't be a dick to me. Don't say things. Like, read before you hit the enter button. And if you read it and you have to question it, then you sound like a dick.
Yep.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And that's my PG version. I'm being kind because when you read that, when you are literally at like one of the lowest points and making the worst fucking decision you possibly can make, that's not nice. I'm already on edge and I want to punch you in the face. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm like, don't be a dick. So I'm just like, I'm trying to be zen here. I'm trying to be chill. And I am trying to be, you know what I mean? Like a good human. But like literally, some people make it so fucking difficult. Like, and you know what? If someone wants to go and say I'm being a fucking jerk, listen, I don't care. You're entitled to your opinion. I always say that. That's fine. You can think I'm being a jerk. Just like I think you're being a jerk.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, anybody who has a heart and isn't an asshole would never say something like that. And if they did, and then they reread it, they'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that came out the wrong way. Because I've done that. Where I've been like just super straightforward and on nothing like this, obviously. Because I would never fucking do that. I would never touch a loss of somebody or something in that kind of way. Because that is just never okay. Okay? But I'd be like, oh my God, it came out the wrong way. I'm so sorry. This is actually what I meant. Whatever, right? But I'm like, listen, just don't be an a-hole, okay?
Yeah,
don't.
be a dick.
Think of other people's feelings. Think of the things that you would be feeling. And I mean, you know what? If you're going to say that, then you probably wouldn't feel the way I feel because you're probably a heartless shithead. So I'm not sorry for saying that either. So if you are that person, I'm talking to you. I would never, and see, if I was a dick, I would fucking out the person. I'd be like, hey, so-and-so, you're a dick. But I didn't because I was like, I'm always, maybe they meant it a different way, blah, blah, blah. And maybe they were in a rush typing. I don't know. So I didn't out them. I didn't say anything. I just kept scrolling and literally minded my business.
Yeah.
So if it was you and you're on here, in the words of Miss Christie, because I'm going to be a good human, kick rocks. That's what she says. Yeah, nope, see, Missy, decent human. And I knew that because I'm on a different relationship with you. So that's why I knew what you said wasn't malicious, Missy. And that's why I was like, I was not talking to you. Because I knew that you had some sort of meaning behind that. And I can completely understand where you're coming from. But it's like, for me, I feel like deep down, like I know that like, not that it's time, like right at this moment, but I feel like deep down, like I've kind of not been okay with it, but I've kind of accepted it for like a month or two now. Like that, like it was happening, it was coming, and I was going to have to make the tough decision. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's very difficult. And some people just don't make it any easier. So just please don't be that person because it's not easy. And if you do not have passion for dogs and you don't like animals, I probably can't hang with you. I'm sorry. If you're scared of them and it's not that you don't like them, like the people who beat animals, I'm sorry, I can't hang with you. You're not it for my crew. I get it. Some people are genuinely terrified of animals. It's not because you hate them.
Right.
It's because you have a fear of them. There's a difference. But people who literally just treat dogs like absolute garbage and can throw them out of their car on the side of the road and leave them somewhere, I can't hang with you. Also, there's a special place in hell for you as well.
Jamie, even if she did go up in the bed with Pam, she wouldn't stay there.
She wouldn't stay there. She is on the move. She sleeps. But she slept with you for like 3 or 4 hours last night.
3 hours, yeah.
But she has to get up and use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And and it's not usually poop, it's usually pee, but just because
Yeah.
of her congestive heart disease, fluid is constantly building up because she takes medicine that is supposed to
Excrete the fluid.
excrete the fluid. So she needs to pee all the time.
Yep.
And I'm at the point where I'm like, I was about to buy her the cute ass diapers,
Yeah.
but I'm like, if she's gotta walk around the house in diapers
Yeah.
because literally we're
It's
not
fine.
capable of taking her out that often,
Yeah.
what kind of quality of life is that?
I mean, Pam and I we took her out at 2 last night together.
Yeah.
And then she woke me up at 5.
So she went 3 hours.
Meetings ago. So
I mean, she went 3 hours this afternoon.
Yeah.
We went to the melting pot. We let her out before we left. We came back and she was still fine.
Yep.
But it's just like, you know what I mean? So I feel like I know what I should do, obviously. I don't want to, but I feel like I know what I need to do for her, for me, for the kids, for Matt. I feel like for everyone, but you always have these like what ifs, right?
Yeah.
Like,
is it too early?
no, my what if is like, she has been a miracle dog like my entire
Yeah.
existence. She has touched the lives of so many. And I'm like, what if they tell me it's 4 months and this bitch lasts another 4 years?
Yeah.
But genuinely, in my heart of hearts, I know this bitch is not lasting
Yeah.
4 years. When he said 4 months, I'm like, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like when the cardiologist said 4 months, I was like, I can see it. Like
Now-
I can see that. That is feasible. But then he also was like, it could literally happen next
Now,
week.
even the vet yesterday said it could be 4 months.
Yeah.
But at what
Quality of
quality
life.
of life?
Right.
She could absolutely last another 4 months. But like this?
Right. Like for 2 days there for a minute, she was just existing. She
Yeah.
was just blah. Today, she had a good day.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, I feel like by Monday, I'll be able to tell. Like tomorrow, if she's just blasé,
yeah.
then she's having more bad days than good days. So
Yeah.
I know what I need to do.
Yep.
You know? Today, like previous days, she just looked very sad.
Yeah.
And she would look at me with sad eyes. Today, she was excited to see me. She was hyped to see me.
Yeah.
She typically is just waiting at the door, like sleeping, and doesn't get up until you open the door. She was at the door, tail a wagging,
Yeah.
smiling at me today. Not like her old self, not nearly like her old self, but it was definitely more than she's shown us in a while.
Yeah.
Which again, we're talking quality of life, right? Like we can't even go to the condo because I don't want her to have to wait to go in the elevator. Like I don't
Yeah.
even think she could walk that far right now. Like when Matt takes her out to the car, he carries her.
Yeah.
I think she could. She just doesn't want to.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like I want to take her to the beach to enjoy one last run,
Yeah.
but I'm like, is she going to run herself to death on the
Yeah.
beach? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's like
Yeah.
she's comfortable here. She likes it with us. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna just let her live her best life here. I'm giving her all the shit she's not supposed to eat.
She is
I
getting
mean,
it
well,
all.
not like, you know, stuff that's gonna poison her. She's getting eggs. They don't eat table food.
No.
You know that. That's been our rule. So she got eggs, ground beef, rice.
We're
She
gonna
gets
get her a steak
cheese.
tomorrow.
She's gonna eat a steaky. Hi. Oh, she's so tired. Look, there she goes. Hi, girl.
Hi.
Oh, bloop. Nighty night.
She's so funny. Gets up in a panic to.
She gets up in a
move
panic just to
spots.
move. I know. So it's not easy. I am slightly happier that it's going to be happening at home when we choose to do this. Just because the kids, I don't know. I just feel like a hospital setting
Yeah.
is just so cold.
Yeah.
And that was one thing. I had to put my cat to sleep. Not Dizzle, don't worry. But I had to put my cat to sleep. Both of them. April, I had literally until I was 20. I was 20. From the time I was like 2 to 20. And Jeter, we had only for a short period of time.
Couple months.
Appreciate you. I love you guys. I hope you take advantage of the buy one, get one free. Thank you for all the love and prayers for Tessa.
Yes.
And as always, I'll just post a ton of videos and pictures and stuff of the girl. And I will keep you guys updated with whatever it happens with her. So